r/NoSleep. Posted by u/JamFranz. Is my GPS possessed? It keeps trying to take me somewhere and I'm freaked out. Hey! I've lurked on here for a while and I feel like you guys have seen it all. Have you ever experienced anything like this? I feel like I'm losing my mind here. I barely sleep and have the weirdest nightmares if I do fall asleep. I'm sorry if this is sort of stream of consciousness, I'm not even sure where to start. I haven't slept in days, ever since my friend sent me these weird texts. So, okay, I guess I'll start at the beginning with the texts, and I hope this all makes sense. My best friend Angie, who moved across the country 3 years ago, missed our weekly Zoom call 2 weeks in a row. She wouldn't answer her phone. She and I typically text at least a couple times a week, so I got really worried about her. I'm the introvert and she's the extrovert, so usually she's the one trying to get me to respond. Eventually I called her husband, Brad. No answer. I eventually called the police for a wellness check since her family is gone and I don't know Brad's. The police officer told me they were both just gone. Like, no sign of a struggle, food on the table, gone. Then, about a week ago, I get a text from her. Here's my last conversation with her. I also want to add that this is not her usual tone either. Hey you. Hey. Oh my god, are you okay? I was so worried about you. I did a wellness check and you guys were gone. We're on vacation, so great. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Hope I didn't cause a massive headache with the wellness check. I must have forgotten you were going to be out of town. I got really worried. You know how I get. Lol. So much fun, you should come next time. Where did you go? And she sent me a maps link. Surprisingly, this place was only 30 minutes away from me. I've been in that area, so I have no clue how this old ass looking hotel popped up out of nowhere, but mainly I was a little hurt that she had been so close by and didn't let me know. I spent a while trying to make sure that didn't come through my tone in the text, so I was typing, deleting, retyping. I already felt bad enough for calling the cops out to her house while she was on vacation. Hello, are you coming yet? Oh sorry, I was checking it out. It looks nice. Didn't realize you were in town. Don't worry, they will come to you. Are you coming? I haven't heard from her since then. She won't reply back or answer my calls. So, when I looked at this place on my Maps app, it had tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. I'm not sure how to attach an image here, so I'm going to copy/paste some here. These aren't even the weirdest ones. Just the most recent. I don't want to tell you the name of the place because, and I know this sounds crazy, ever since I looked at this place on the map I can't sleep, and I think my Maps app might be possessed. Angel R. It may not look like much from the outside, but the inside has been remodeled and it has country chic vibes and shiplap for days. Everything is so new and you cannot beat this price, especially so close to the provincial park. Are you coming yet? Come and see them. Shayla G. Wow, what a great retreat for busy moms. I was so stressed out and their spa really took care of me. The facilities are so modern looking, and they offer all the usual treatments but at a price I could actually afford. You guys, I could literally feel the skin melt off my body, my rings melded with my flesh. Talk about exfoliation. Can't wait to go back. Next time I'm bringing the kiddos, they give you discounts if you bring your kids. Bring your friends' kids. Bring your neighbors' kids. Bring your tender ones here. Mary B. Lol, this place, you guys, it doesn't look like much from the outside compared to places in Manhattan, but once you step inside you'll never want to leave. It's so much nicer because there is just something here. It's the thing you know you've been searching for your entire life, and once you see it you'll never want to leave, because once you've seen it you'll never even be able to look away. If you do, you'll see it's nothing, it's all nothing, and you can see it all if you just come and be the vessel and see that's all you need to do. It's so dark in here, lol, I look too long and my eyes are gone. I think my body is gone, but we're all already dead. Come and see and come and see and come and greet them. Tell your friends. A new bar. My wife and I really needed this vacation. Work has been crazy for us both and we were so excited to find this place for so cheap and so close to home. The room was huge, clean, the staff were nice, and the room service food is actually incredible. They even have free entertainment for guests. My wife and I could simply watch the shapes move behind the wallpaper for hours. When they finally arrived, our eyes bled in sheer wonder. 5 stars. Eddie S. Such a great place to bring your children. You will never feel closer to them as when you are up to your wrists in the warm pulp, tearing. And get this, Taco Tuesdays. Taco Tuesdays. Every Tuesday. Taco Tuesdays for the children. Taco Tuesdays from the children. Bring your tender ones here. Cheryl Lynn K. Our bodies went home but we're still here. We're still here. We are all still here. But we watched them leave? Lol. Far I am. This place is gorgeous. I cannot believe how close by this place was to Raton and that I had never seen it before. The Art Deco style took my breath away, literally. If you're into Art Deco, take the spiral staircase leading to the ballroom and check out the mezzanine and the marble around the elevators. Don't even get me started on the stained glass in the lobby. The staff is super knowledgeable and will gladly walk you around and give you a tour. You can tell there is a lot of history here. I could feel the heaviness in my room, in fact I was basically drowning in it. If you move your eyes fast enough, you can even see them out of the corner of your eyes. I definitely want to come back here with my niece. I used to be so lonely since my kids went off to college, but I'm never alone anymore. What a wonderful place, and at an unbelievable price. That's weird, right? And that's just a selection. And these reviews definitely don't sound like this place is 30 minutes away from me in the Texas Panhandle. Have you ever heard of this place or anything like this? Is this some sort of super creepy targeted marketing, now that I looked at it on the map? I need your advice because now this place just shows up on my GPS, no matter the destination I actually type in, it eventually switches and tries taking me here. I cleared cache on the app, I tried a different app, and still, no matter what I do, any GPS tries to take me to this place. I'm really bad with directions and this has made trying to navigate such a nightmare. Those creepy reviews make me not want to go, but I feel drawn there. Should I go? Maybe I can finally get some sleep if I do. I keep having so many nightmares these days. I should go, right? The next story of this video. Posted by JamFranz. I think something is wrong with the house we're renting. A few months back, my husband and I decided to rent a small house after spending a few years in an apartment, and something odd seems to be going on here. This is our first rental ever, so maybe I'm overreacting, but this doesn't seem normal. We really wanted a backyard to have a green space, and found a perfect, cute, pre-furnished rental house with a beautiful backyard in the middle of both of our workplaces. The landlady is this sweet elderly woman named Kathy, and she gave it to us relatively cheap because she said we seemed like good people, plus the house has minor ongoing renovations, but now that we've lived here for a while we're starting to have some concerns. To start at the beginning, she had us come by in person for a short in-person interview, and took notes, before she decided if she'd rent to us or not. She asked how close by our families were we on good terms? After we said not close by, mine, not on great terms, his, she said she was sorry to hear that, though she seemed pleased as she jotted down our answers. She asked about our diet so she could recommend local restaurants, and when my husband mentioned we're both vegan she said oh how quaint, but she wrote down something that looked suspiciously like grass-fed. She also asked about our health history and if we had any history of blood-borne diseases for what she said were liability reasons. Once she decided to rent to us, she wanted proof that we could pay for a year of rent and asked for 2 months rent up front. That may be fairly normal, I guess. But she also required us to set up an automated monthly transfer directly to her account as part of our rental agreement. It made us a bit nervous, but we figured we could always cancel it if we needed to move out. Our contract also has an oddly specific clause that requires we be at the house at exactly 9:30 p.m. on June 25th because she wanted to bring her children by for dinner. A few other weird things have happened lately and we're a bit freaked out. We still get mail for the prior tenants, and I've seen at least 10 different names now on mail addressed to this house. We tried to drop stuff by the post office but they didn't have forwarding info for anyone. One day I called her because one piece of mail looked like it contained maybe some sort of time-sensitive check, in case she knew where they moved to. I handed her that and all the other mail for prior tenants that had come since our post office trip, and she said she'd take care of it. Later I saw her on the garage camera footage, and before she got in her car, not only did she walk easily without her cane, but she slowly looked over each piece with what looked to be a strange smile on her face. She threw it all in a trash bin, except one thing, the check, which she opened and pocketed. She also let herself in one day while we were at work and was going through our belongings, which was a creepy. The ongoing renovation is something related to the hall closet. Since we first saw the house, that door has been nailed shut. She said not to worry about it but that the repair people would need access to the house at any given time, which was another reason for the steep discount. It was weird and meant we had less privacy, but the discount really helped us out. We can only use workers from a special company she works with. They tend to come and go without any warning, but whatever they are doing in there usually occurs while we're at work and then they close it back up. It doesn't seem to be going well either, because now there's some sort of oily black liquid and sour smelling sort of breeze coming from underneath. I've tried mopping it up but it just keeps coming. One time, when I got closer to the door to mop, I heard this sort of squelchy sound followed by crunching that really freaked me out, and now I avoid that whole area. I happened to catch part of the most recent renovation because I came home sick from work, and it involved painting weird symbols on the outside of door in the same color paint as the door itself. Trying to make conversation with the guy painting, I asked him how repairs were going. He wouldn't make eye contact with me and his response was a cryptic "it's almost time." After that visit, I now hear what sound like whispered voices coming from behind the door and occasionally what sounds like scratching and gurgling. When I told our landlady about these new developments and that I was worried, she just said she had a friend she was looking forward to introducing us to and not to forget to be home on the night of June 25th. I swear sometimes it feels like the living room wall near the closet feels like it's gently moving now, too, like a rippling. But, what really creeps me out the most, is that as far as she knows, we are planning on leasing indefinitely. Due to all the aforementioned happenings, though, we've been looking online at other rental houses in the area in secret since something is clearly wrong here. But, the house we're renting came up in our search results. It's listed as available June 26, 2022. Do you think we should talk to her? Or just try and leave before June 25th?